Hosting date of Adnex Group Berhad on the 8th.
We have Mr. Adrian Khan, the Non-Independent Executive Director, Managing Director. Mr. Edwin Khan, Non-Independent Executive Director. Ms. Amber Wong, the Chief Operating Officer, as well as Ms. Song Min Lin, the Chief Financial Officer. Whereas from Public Bank Investment Berhad, we have Ms. Rachel Ong, the Head of Corporate Finance and Advisory. Ms. Katie Koo, the Assistant Vice President of Corporate Finance and Advisory. So without further ado, let's proceed with the Q&A session. Before we allowing the media to ask questions, or you might need to know to generate some questions, maybe Mr. Adrian, would you like to share more about Adnex Group business model and the company overview?
Okay. Adnex was established in 2004 with 21 years experience. We are very strong in experience with all MNC clients. So our client base is very strong. So one of the big four, also our client, Singapore top 3 banking, also our client. So this is our business. Our business basically is turnkey fit-out work and interior fit-out work. So in layman, there is a design and build or just build for corporate offices, F&B, car showroom, and their branches.
Sorry, just to clarify, just to mention Big Four is the accounting firm Big Four, right?
Yes.
All right. Since the establishment, these are all your MNCs, are your customers. All right.
I'm Thomas from Malaysia News Channel. There's a congratulations for going for the IPO for Adnex, and also the logo of the horse is resembles the year of the horse as well. Thank you. One question for Mr. Adrian. The proceeds from the IPO, majority of it will go to business expansion. Will you share more details about the business expansion?
Yes, we will do. Maybe I pass more to our CEO for this business expansion.
For business expansions, we plan to expand. We plan to have expand offices to local offices to Penang, Johor, and to Sabah, and also onto our neighboring countries, namely Philippines and Indonesia, to set up branches office there to support our growth.
But basically, we know that the Malaysia, the currently trend business development in South JB, North Penang, and also East Malaysia. This is for only within the Malaysia. So we actually, due to our MNC customer, there is a lot of repeat inquiry. So whether we have a present office in Southeast, East Malaysia, and overseas, for the Southeast Asia. That's why our expansion is basically to expand our offices and footprint to this Southeast Asia.
Thank you. Mr. Adrian, speaking about interior fit-in, right? There's so many in the market. What makes you different with the rest of the big and small ones? Obviously that you are the big one. You go for IPO. Yeah.
Okay. We have during this 21 years experience, we have a very strong track record. We have proven the track record for all our customers, even the repeat customer, and we have a capability to deliver quality sustainability solution for our international client. So we can also at the same time right now we divert our industry exposure. We are also doing in hospitality, hotel, and hospital, which is a goal for the trend now. During these 21 years, we have a strong network and subcontractor supplier, which is more than 1,000. We have our experienced management team. So this is a key strength that our company is actually different than others.
Thank you.
The question is, next is ISO 9001 company, given that it has to do quite a lot of metrics measurements. Perhaps you can share some KPIs, like for example, percentage of projects completed ahead of time or on time, percentage of delay projects, if any, as well as the customer satisfaction rating. Thank you.
Okay, for ISO, we have 3 ISO currently, 9001, which is the quality, and 14001 environment, and 4501 is safety. So for the delivery, I can say we are 100% delivery on time or ahead schedule. We never fail any single job for our past track record. So and all our customer majority, I can say more than 50% is a repeated client. So why they repeated to us? There must be some reason. This is why, especially for this multinational company. Yes, multinational company, the compliances is very high. We need to PQ ourselves, our company, to their system. Even they will check to our audit report, check to our financial, check to our experience, check to our team. She talks us whether which project we are doing. So whether we feel in the market. So the MNC company will do all the assessment before they allow us to do any project or even register inside their panel. Thank you. I hope this answers your question.
So you mentioned it's 14,001. What's the percentage of projects utilizing green materials?
Okay, I can say almost all the project utilize the green material, especially during the turnkey fit up. But however, we also implement some LEED project, LEED, which is the highest certificate from US. Some of our MNC customer, they actually request this LEED environment. So we have to fulfill the minimum silver, gold, or even platinum target. So we have at least 4 projects with LEED experience.
So one of the requirements of the ISO 9001 is quality control. So we have, does Adnex has a department or section specialized in quality control, and also independent quality control QC inspector?
Yes, our NS have an individual QA QC control vehicle. Every project that we will put in at least one person for QA QC, especially he or she is not involved in a particular project, then he will cross over to double check how we check this. First thing, we can check in the whoever supplier factory. We will check the material, we will check the quality, every measurement, and also deliver time frame before they deliver to our site for installation. At the same time, during the construction stage, we will do the weekly snagging list, which is continuous until we are handing over. So before handing over, we will do one more round, all the pre-handover inspection. So if in our line, when you do a simple renovation, you don't know, especially when we close up the top, we will do we call it void ceiling inspection. So the consultant or the client side, we will invite to check all the quality, all the requirement, whether it's in order, then we start to close up the wall or partition. So this is all the documentation we will implement to control all the quality.
Thank you, Adrian.
Thank you very much for the questions. There's some questions? This gentleman. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Naveen from The Age. Can you share about the timeline of the branch expansion?
Okay. Yeah, I let Amber to speak on this.
The timeline for the local operations expansions in Penang, Johor, Sabah will fall in 2026 and always due to 2027 for Sabah. And for international market expansions, we are looking at 2027. Thank you.
Thank you. There's any questions?
Hi. Jasmine from The Edge. So I wanted to touch upon your total order book. What is the current unbilled order book and also total order book?
You want to answer? Unbilled order book?
Based on until the January, our unbilled order book is 66 million.
Okay, based on last month January, so our unbilled order book is 66 billion. However, our current tender box is 130 million at this moment. So our last year revenue, can we speak up? I think we make a press conference.
Last 2 years.
Yes.
Our last year revenue is 94 million, which we generate 9.2 of it after tax. Is equal to almost 10%.
How many projects are you planning to target this year? Do you have a target in mind?
Yeah, of course. We have a target, at least double for that. And we will forecast, we will grow at least double digit compared with last year. Based on our historical past 2 years, our successful rate for the number of projects we are tender is more than 50%.
That's based on historical numbers, right?
Yes,
Adrian?
based on past 2 years
Yes.
historical
All right.
numbers.
Thank you. Any more questions?
What's the percentage of a successful tender in terms of tendered value?
In terms of the tender value, is around 50%. Yes, thank you for past 2 years historical.
So, how does Adnex manage its costs, like for example, waste of materials and also manpower?
Yes, for the waste of material, okay, we actually apply the waste of material management for every project. Example, I give example, some of the work, even we have come taking down work, we send work or doing, we actually manage the work, the material segregate. Example, whatever metal or recycled material, we will put in different recipe bin, and the collector is actually sent out for different area for recycled usage, and this will record down and in a proper record and submit a report to our respective client. This is one of the requirements for MNC. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Any more questions from the floor? Yes, the gentleman right at the back.
I'm Chair from a family office. How big is your manpower support?
Currently, our manpower for our own staff is around 65 plus minus. So after this IPO, we will start to grow again. So I hope this can answer your question.
Do you have a talent management program in place at the moment?
Yes, we have that.
You know, there is another competitor, I think, that is listed now, and I think another one coming on board in next 6 months. What are your plans? It seems like it's getting very crowded. Yeah.
Yes, there's one listed company in front of us, which is listed last year, and I think 2 more is coming up. Yes, it's 2 more is coming up. But my strength different event is my customer, my client is majority is a multinational client. We do not do residential, do not do developer job. So my client is majority is all multinational, especially for financial banking, industrial, healthcare, hotel. So we know that this is a trend in the market after the COVID. After the COVID, we know the tourism is up, the healthcare is up. So the lifestyle of the human is changed. Environment is changed. The working environment, hybrid is changed for office, for healthcare, for tourism. This is why the trend is coming up. I hope this can answer your Mr. Chia, gentlemen. Thank you.
One more. Now you are aware that the China wave is here. How many percent of your MNC are from China?
Okay, for my side, I think between 5 to 10% is from China. 90%, I can say 90% is from US and European.
Okay, thanks.
I think, sorry if I may add on to whatever Adrian just mentioned, right? In terms of the peer comparison, if you can look at the prospectus page 160, I think the gentleman that mentioned maybe there's another company, SAG, and another one called In Space, up and coming. If you look at page 160, Adnex Group Berhad's GP margin and PET margin rank number 1.
Thank you.
Thank you for the question. Any more questions from the floor? Perhaps one last question. Yes.
Edwin?
Yes.
I'm Edwin from the Ledger Asia. Okay, I have a very simple question to ask. So, given that the greater percentage of the fund to be utilized in business expansion, particularly in setting up the branches in other cities for support, okay, what is the current contribution of revenue, all right, in terms of value from out of KL rather than in KL? And the strategy to ensure the success of this expansion in time to come.
In terms of value, and that's what we do.
In terms of revenue for outstation customers, over the years it's actually less than 1%, but we're looking forward to expand into different countries such as Indonesia and Philippines moving forward.
What about the user expand your offices in JB and Penang and Sabah probably? So what is the contribution from these three places before you set up these branches over there? So I'm sure you have some potential going on, you know, rather than you set up without a business. So what is the current status of that?
It's approximately around 30%.
Or 30%?
It's around 30% from north and south of Malaysia at this moment. So the 70%, I can say 98 to 68 to 69 is in the central. So at this moment.
So the 30% is actually contribute to your order book?
Yes,
right.
For south and north.
But it's just only the estimate, right? It's not the exact number, right? Yes.
Okay, good job everyone. Next week kita nak handover. Tapi ingat, jaga safety.
Anyone can build a space. Few can engineer a system.